Hey, folks, what's up, my fellow friends, patriots, all of you chilling here? I am very happy to have you. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of November, 2021, in God's country. And I know everybody's getting ready for the holidays, everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving. First off, I do want to wish all of my dear friends out there and extended family happy Thanksgiving early. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday with your families. And I hope, folks, that we can all hopefully have a better 2022 as we wind down 2021. But anyways, we've got, of course, Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective here.
Hey, what's going on?
We also have Brightest Day, Zach.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Awesome co-host of the Pegasus Actual Podcast. And we have our special guest, a dear friend of mine, Mr. J.M. Walbert. He is a former United States Marine Corps veteran. And I will say, well, he's not a former veteran. He's always a veteran, but he is a former Marine and one heck of a good guy. I actually met JM through Twitter Spaces, and we became fast friends. And I can tell you, folks, he is 100% a patriot, and he is also a very, very, very awesome man. And I'm glad that he could take the time to be on the program tonight, because we got a lot of great topics to talk about. And we'll start off, and I will say hello to the chat, because we got a lot of folks chilling in the chat. Hail to Helam. Great to see you, sir. Hail to Storyman Jack. Great to see you, Jack. Our buddy Wookiee Supremacy is here. The wonderful Rita Doherty, who is a huge supporter of this show and this channel. Great to see you, darling. Tina Bojan is in the house, and she's pulling double duty. She is modding tonight, and she is so absolutely awesome. I want to say hello to the Islington girl. Great to see you. Oh, man, I always love seeing you here. And Spirited is in the house. That's one of our pals from Twitter Spaces. Spirited, it's wonderful that you made the trip over here to the land of YouTube to watch our program this evening. So very happy to see you. And also Rough Girl. Hey, great to see you, Rough. Oh, you always make me smile. You never, ever hesitate to make me smile, and I want you to know that. Chris Fisk. Hail to you, Chris. Great to see you. Got my awesome friend Free Speech Gaming in the house. Sherry's in the house. Great to see you, Sherry. And yeah, of course, we can't leave out our buddy Keely Chow. Hail, Keely Chow. Great to see you, my friend.
Don't worry, Keely. The porn parody is on the way.
God. Oh, man.
Oh, no. We lost him.
We lost John, but he'll be back, I'm sure. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover with you folks tonight. Of course, I want to start off with something light. And welcome back, John.
Sorry about that, Drew. First time on YouTube, no idea.
No, and if there's anything before I get into the first thing I was going to talk about, if you want to just kind of introduce yourself to the chat, if there's anything that you are working on currently that you want to plug or anything else, fire away, my friend. The floor is yours.
So hello, everyone. Just want to introduce myself. Zach, you're a trip, dude. United States Marine Corps, enlisted in 1996, June, served at Camp Pendleton, served in Iraq and Afghanistan, got out in 2013. And no, not too much really to say other than I appreciate you allowing me in here as a guest, Drew. A lot of stuff going on in this world, man. A lot of stuff.
It is, that's God. Is that true? It's just right now. I think so many of us have been bombarded by negative and bad news and everything else, and it's just it's nice to come on the show where we're able to address it and talk about it in a serious manner. But I think the camaraderie that we have and some of the ways that we bring it about, some of the natural humor that happens on the show, it does bring a little bit of levity to the situation. But at the same time, we're informing people, and that's what I'm all about. I want to just say hail to Bobby Campbell. Great to see you, sir. Also, hail to Tree Rock Creations. The first thing I did when YouTube disabled the number of dislike display was dislike several White House videos. I love it. Oh, man. Rita gives you a big compliment there, John. She said, thank you for your service. And she gives you a ton of hearts. So
no, ma'am. Thank you for the support, Rita.
So yeah, and she's Rita is a wonderful patriot in her own right, and I absolutely positively think the world of that lady. And now the first thing I was going to discuss tonight was and we're going to start off light, folks, because I wanted to just say something about I know we've seen sort of a lot of reviews popping out around YouTube. A lot of our friends in the YouTube space have been talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Well, Drew, I love when you start talking about stuff like this. Just shoot from the hip, kid. Shoot from the hip.
Oh, that's right there, Alec. Yeah, shoot from the hip, huh? Oh, boy. Damn, Tommy. He gets me every single time. No, I was wanted to talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife and tell you folks, listen, it is a very worthy entry into the franchise. It's certainly not an Academy Award winner or anything like that, but it is a very solid movie, and it's very good for the family too. If you're looking to spend time with your children, maybe see something or do something together for over the holidays, it is very awesome to catch as a family. And I can tell you, just my little slice of personal experience here. I saw the very first two Ghostbusters movies with my father, who is no longer with us, and it's always kind of been a family affair. And I was able to get Mom out of the house yesterday or the day before yesterday, and she was able to go to the theater with me. And I'll tell you, I am very, very much grateful for that time that I had with Mom, because I'll be truly honest with you, and you folks out there in the audience, you know the situation. It may be the very last movie that I see with Mom, but I'll tell you, I'm very happy for it, because again, this was kind of a family tradition, and we had a very, very good time together. And so it meant the world to the both of us to be able to do that. And I think she was just as happy as I was when we went and saw the movie together. So I definitely urge anybody out there with children, whatever, if you want to have an enjoyable time, it is a very fun movie to see with family. And as far as what I found the movie to be a worthy entry into the franchise, it paid homage to the franchise very well, and it did it justice. And this was not like the 2016 Abomination.
What are you talking about, Drew? There was no other Ghostbuster movie.
Exactly. That's what we can just memory hold that right away, right away, Tommy. But yeah, I absolutely think that I recommend it 100%. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, and I'll get these guys' thoughts on it. I know that ETEP has joined us. It's great to see ETEP, the people's champ. What is up there,
him
sir?
all dolled up and shit. Will you look at
You're
that?
decked out, buddy.
I figure I'd take this opportunity to announce my candidacy for the 2024 Libertarian Party nomination for President of the United States.
You know that thing.
Mazel tov. Hello, Drew and Zach and Tommy and JW Albert, who I've never met before, but hello. That's a hell of an introduction.
JM Walbert.
Just Tommy. That's Mr. Asshole to you.
Mr. Asshole. How many assholes we got in here? Yo. I just literally got done having pictures taken. So I was like, I got home. I'm like, I'm going to jump in. I'm not changing the suit because frankly, I don't get to wear them that often anymore. So.
Hey, I mean, you're looking sexy, baby. What's up?
Are we
gonna go on a dinner date there, sugar? I'll forget my. I may forget my wallet.
That's fine. Daddy's got you. Daddy's got you. It's okay. Don't worry.
Oh man. It's great to have you, buddy. Yeah, I didn't know if you were going to make it because I know you were getting the pictures taken with your family, and I just got done talking about family, just before you got in. I don't know how much you heard about that, being able to see Ghostbusters with my mom, but dude, that meant the absolute world to her and I, and
that's awesome.
And it was great, because
I
just it really. I think the experience more so than the movie was what was awesome that it was able to happen. So, I was just recommending the movie to all of our viewers.
Absolutely.
And if you guys got quick thoughts on it, I want to keep it absolutely spoiler free, but we'll go around. I don't think JM, you've seen that yet, but
no, I haven't.
I would definitely say, dude, it gives you memories of what we grew up on, which is good. And there's no woke bullshit in it, which is even better.
Oh, that's a plus. Yeah.
There's like one throwaway line and like halfway through the movie, but it's literally a throwaway line, and you forget it even happened.
Oh,
yeah.
The one line that retcons the 2016 dumpster fire. that was a beautiful thing, and they showed it in the preview, so it's not a spoiler because Paul Rudd says, and they played this in the trailer. He's like, there hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 some years, and I was tapping my wife because we took the boy to see it Saturday afternoon for a matinee, and he loved it. I'm not gonna lie, the beginning of the movie. There's I'll say this, 2 points in the movie where I almost teared up and I was like full on like, holy shit, I need a tissue. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah, it was that damn good. And okay. Ghostbusters was the one of the very first movies I ever rented when we got our VCR when I was 6 years old. G.I. Joe, the movie, where Cobra Commander gets turned into the snake was that, and Ghostbusters. Those were the 2 movies I rented first. We got our VCR, and I watched Ghostbusters like 6 or 7 times in the 24 hours we had it rented. I love that. I love the movie, the original. The second one is I enjoyed that. And so this for me was exactly what I wanted in a third movie, years ago, but it was wonderful. The cast blends seamlessly. Jason Reitman, Ivan's son, did an absolutely amazing day. Of course, Ivan was on set with him every day going, but it was great. It was a love letter to the franchise. And what's even better is it pissed the cat ladies at the Mary Sue off so bad they called it sexist. I'm like, the lead
the activist crowd, dude. Oh my god, they lost
Mary
their
Sue.
shit.
They wrote an article. They called it sexist. The lead is a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, what isn't sexist anymore? Those are the same people that are saying that lesbians are sexist now too, because they refuse to have sex with trans women who still have all their bits and kibbles.
Wait, let me stop you right there. It's not. I'm going to say this, and I don't care. It's not trans women. It's motherfucking men with mental illness. If you are born, I will say this: if you are born with a dick, I don't care if you cut it off. You're not a woman. You're not. You're a man who has chosen to mutilate themselves. I don't give a fuck.
Doubt.
I don't care.
Oh god!
Crucify me. I'll die on that hill.
Damn right. It's not kosher. Tell us how you
really feel.
Ghostbusters Afterlife is definitely worth the price of admission, and I'm gonna go see it twice. I'm gonna go see it again, because it deserves my money. God damn it, Parrot.
Mazel tov.
E-tap. They're gonna bust on your nose, brother.
Oh, I'm used to it, man. Trust me. I've lived with this thing for 41 years.
You're used to guys busting on your nose?
It's happened. Hey, and anything to make $1, okay?
That's right.
Oh, man.
You guys seem to forget I'm a Jew over here. Come on now.
Hey, as long as it's just your nose.
Oh yeah, just anywhere else costs extra.
Just a tip.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Just the tip.
The tip.
Oh man.
Not Drew. He'll kill somebody with that thing.
Oh man. We also bring in our one of the other great members of our panel, the guy that just loves to operate on his own time, and that would be Mad the Magnificent.
Who?
He changed his name from Mad Mardigan, which it is Mad Mardigan. He just loves to rebrand every week.
Fun fact: 97% of straight men refuse to go down on a feminine penis.
Have you conducted this research personally, Matt?
That's a real research thing, and all I saw was 3% of straight men don't know they're gay.
Oh wow!
Oh man! So Free Speech Gaming said, "Testing ETEP's Jewry. Can you give me legal or medical advice?"
Legal advice, yes. Financial advice, yes. Medical, no.
Oh man! Chris Fisk said, "This week on Hanging with My Hebrew Homies."
That's awesome.
Ave Nagila.
Steven's in the chat. He said, "Hilda, what did the fuck did man just say?"
Look, man. I don't make this stuff up. Like, yeah, I can show you. I got it somewhere.
Don't argue with statistics, man.
No.
Oh man.
Oh, it's always good to see Walton leafing some stuff in the chat for us.
Hail to you, by the way, the Time Prophet, and hail to Adega Outlaw, and great to see you as well.
What up, Doc?
Man, so
Hail Adega.
All right, let's start getting into our serious topics. Man, we talk about how crazy the world's getting. So in some world news, I saw this. This tweet was shared with me. This is from disclose.tv, and I'm going to go ahead and share screen on it because, this is just. I mean, when we talk about the COVID camps and things like that, I mean, it's seriously happening. I kid you not, guys. This is
Drew. Shouldn't you be warning the chat first before you whip that out onto the screen?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah.
Right.
Parrot head.
I do not care for that voice.
Third now.
All
Last
right.
night, we took urgent action to escalate our response in these communities immediately. Now, that means residents of Binjari and Rockhole no longer have the 5 reasons to leave their home. They can only leave for medical treatment in an emergency or if required by law. It's highly likely that more residents will be transferred to Howard Springs today, either as positive cases or close contacts. We've already identified 38 close contacts in Binjari, and that number will go up. Those 38 are being transferred now. I contacted the Prime Minister last night. We are grateful for the support of about 20 ADF personnel as well as army trucks to assist with the transfer of positive cases and close contacts and to support the communities.
Okay, so they're literally talking about transferring people to a camp in military vehicles. I shit you not, folks.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where we're at.
I told Drew this in our DM. Like, for a country that's filled with shit that wants to murder you, like they sure are very scared of this highly survivable
Flu?
epidemic. Yeah,
Hey,
you know what
that's
I mean?
not
Like,
a concentration camp. It's just a safe zone, mate.
All right, let me tell you.
That's right.
We're going to transfer people down here. It'll be friendly. Everybody will walk in. Yeah, they'll be given some soda and juice and some cookies. We'll sit down, have a biscuit, tea, and you'll be executed. You'll be executed later, and it'll be done with the utmost care, and nobody will hurt you until you're shot in the back of the head.
yeah, don't forget we have volleyball in the evenings.
Right.
Guarantee that the Jingo is going to steal your baby.
Be sure to go down and visit the commissary. Get your
Your Mennonite,
get your Vegemite sandwich.
Vegemite.
And,
That's it.
Try not to get double tapped. Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
If you really speak out, we're going to let you have the emus.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of folks that just
Oh my
came
God.
in. Hail to that 70s
No,
rock
no, no,
band.
no. You ignore him. Ignore him. This is funny. So, as soon as you said emu, in my head, I pictured emus on guard at this camp, just patrolling like the fence line
The fence line emu.
with like just like a bat, like a sash around them
Yep.
to identify them as
Jeez.
as this
Some
guard.
of the emus might have COVID, so they might be locked in the
Yeah,
camp.
exactly.
But the
Yeah.
emus with the sashes, they're on patrol.
I'm sorry,
Blue
70s.
eyes
I
for
guess.
everyone. says
Sorry,
Woody
70s. I guess I had to get the emu thing out. It was in my head.
I've got my
Oh,
Russian
man.
hat. I heard. Excuse me, comrade. Did I hear gulag?
Yeah.
I would like you all to report to
Shit.
gulag immediately. We have some treats for you there. Trust us, we are not going to incarcerate you. You will be free.
We
to
are the
leave.
government.
Yes, we look. He's fine, comrade. It's fine. Just go to gulag and tell them Yuri Grabovich sent you. And ask for Ivan touch your tits. It'll be fine.
That's
fine.
right. You go to the gulag, you get 16, 17, 18 vaxes, listen to the Fauci. You're not wrong, Arnold. You're not wrong. That's right. He's an amazing man. Listen to him. Do it.
Since Vinny's not here, you're wrong, Arnold. You're wrong.
Arnold. You're wrong.
Take that, Rand Paul.
Don't get brazen with me.
Oh, hail to Darius Munchausen. Great to see you, my friend. Spirited says no gulag for me. Yeah,
No.
I know Spirited.
Gulag
Yeah.
for you too. Gulag for everybody. Look, gulag is not just we don't segregate in gulag.
Yeah, I
No
don't know about the rest of you,
discrimination.
but I keep hearing goulash and I'm getting hungry.
No doubt.
Goulash,
Unfuckable
gulag.
says, yo, what up? Oh man, wow. We got a ton going on. Free speech says, the Kung Flu.
Wait a second. Wait, Kung Flu. Hang on.
Get everybody one
Oh,
copy.
man.
Hang on. Hang on. I excuse me. I heard
Moro Egypt.
I heard the Kung Flu.
The Gaga Flow.
He's a man of many hats.
Boy,
That's awesome.
The Islington girl says, "Will it be a crocodile pit?"
Well, yeah, there's going to be a moat, obviously, filled with crocodiles on the outside of the perimeter that is, is being patrolled by emus. Like,
So where do they have the kangaroos stationed in all this? They always have those beefed up kangaroos somewhere.
Well, the kangaroos, I think, would be at.
They're in the kitchen.
Yeah, okay, they're in the kitchen.
So at this point, are the Aborigines like the only ones that aren't in these camps? The Abos are just free to muck
I don't know
about?
if you can call them that anymore. Didn't they change their the term?
To
indigenous people of Australia.
Yeah, boy, you really are like pushing that whole.
Stargate. Great.
I'm Jewish.
So the Abos are walking around. All right, they're playing their fucking didgeridoos. And they're the only ones laughing at the people in the camps because they're like, I
have a didgeridoo. Are you kidding me?
That's amazing.
I keep mine in my pocket.
In fact, I should you know, I forgot what we were doing one day. It was, the Mad Barber boys, and I had my didgeridoo. And then Barber had his, and then Culture grabbed one. Everyone had a didgeridoo. Oh, it was ridiculous.
You got like the 3-foot or the 4-foot one.
I got the 4-footer.
Yeah, because that's what I have sitting in the garage.
Fun fact:
to our
Drew
friend Michelle May over from Twitter Spaces. Great to see you, Michelle. I am glad you are enjoying the program. Absolutely.
Hey, Michelle.
Tehillim says, "Where is the Hebrew hammer to save the day?"
Right here.
Hold on. Yeah.
Wanna be your bow Hebrew hammer? Dun, dun. Why don't you say my name? Oh, sorry.
DJ Odyssey, what's up, buddy? Great to see you, Deej. Man. You know what? I just thought of that fucking thing. You guys remember old Buck Rogers show from the 80s? You just feel like diggy. Let's go to the gulag, Buck.
Let's go to the gulag. Let's go to the gulag, Buck. Busy.
What they're gonna be doing is at the movie theaters. Remember, let's all go to the lobby. It's gonna be let's all go to the gulag. Let's all go to the gulag and pet ourselves an emu. And that's how they lure you in. They lure you in with candy, promises of funny stories, and emus.
That's right. Sashes. Just do the thing. Do the thing.
The thing.
I've had emu jerky before. It's pretty good. I've also had kangaroo. It tastes like roast beef.
Well, I want to know why you were jerking off an emu.
It was like emu jerky. It was it's a type
of
like the way they do it to the
what
meat.
You were doing to the emu, but why?
No. Like Tommy, I don't think you understand. Like, so like a Slim Jim.
Oh, is that what you're calling it when you grab them there now? It's a Slim Jim.
No, Tommy. Tommy, hold on. Like, stay with me here. So what they do is like they get meat and they jerk it. Wait, that's not helping.
I understand that. You've already explained that to us, man.
No, it's a process,
the
Tommy.
relative size of a Slim Jim.
Jerk meat. Yeah.
It is a process. That's Jeffrey Toobin.
Yes.
Oh shit.
ETEP. No, that was his penis. That's something different.
Oh my God! Stop.
Are you implying you can't make jerky out of a penis?
I don't. Okay, now I'm wondering if I had emu penis.
Do emus what are they working with? Do they have like a regular they got a meat and 2 veg down there, or like what are the male emus working with?
Well, I know the kangaroo has a 2-pronged penis.
That's fucking wicked. It's like
that's a fact.
It's like a shock.
Yeah.
It's like a built-in shocker.
Yeah. Well, the female kangaroo has like 6 uteri.
Who wants a roo shocker? How about 2 in the pink, 1 in the snake? How about that?
A female kangaroo can be pregnant for the entirety of her life. She has like 6. She has like 6 uteri.
So she's like a single mom on Tinder.
Oh God!
I'm looking for a man that makes a lot of money and hasn't made mistakes in their life like I have.
Chris Fisk is right though about this. To bring it back to.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's my bad.
No, because I want to get in the next topic, but just to close on this, Chris is 100% right here. That Australian press speech was incredibly scary. Not only were they saying that they were putting people in camps, they've incarcerated nearly their entire population. No one can leave their homes. I mean, it's getting out of hand. And again,
Right.
this is what you get, and there's still people out there that are like, oh, New World Order, that's tinfoil hat stuff.
Yep.
The globalists, that's tinfoil hat stuff. Really? Oh, well, all you have to do is pay attention to where they tell you that it's actually happening, and it's not tinfoil hat stuff. So that is just, it's absolutely scary. So, all right. Hey, Rachel, you recognize
Hey, there's
her.
Rachel.
There's Rachel.
Oh, beautiful Rachel.
Great to see you, Rachel.
Hello.
Right.
All right, let's get into the next.
Hey, you guys are gonna have to forgive me. Drew didn't tell you guys I'm still at work, so
yeah,
I may have to go off camera for a minute, but I'm still listening.
Okay, no problem, John. Yeah, we got you.
Zach's like, what the hell, man?
But no, the thing is with this, and I don't know how many of you guys saw Kyle's interview with Tucker Carlson, but
I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Oh man, it was amazing.
Yeah, he dropped some interesting tidbits in that interview. And one of them here is he said that I spent 87 days in jail because Linwood, John Pierce used me to raise money for their own benefit. They let this kid rot in jail instead of bailing him out because they were trying to use the GoFundMe that was going on for him for their own, to enrich themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just the epitome of low.
It's not like they had him in Gen Pop. You know what I mean? He's fine.
He was isolated because he was a minor, wasn't he? I was gonna say
I hope so.
They can't.
Well, he did turn 18 in prison, so they did introduce him to Gen Pop after he turned 18.
I don't think they
just
did.
to pop the cherry.
No,
I don't think they did.
There's no way they would let that kid.
I don't, especially with what he was accused of.
Plus,
but you know what, dude, Mad, you were in law enforcement. I got a CJ background. Dude, he killed a pedophile. He goes into jail. The homeboys in there are going to be patting him on the back. Like, for real.
Well, hold on. It depends on what the narrative that they've gotten in jail.
Yeah, true that.
But no, dude, he's probably in county that whole 87 days, man.
Yeah. He wasn't in prison. He was in
county.
Medium security, local detention center.
Because Kenosha's not that big to begin with, right? So they had eyes on him the entire time. I guarantee it. It's just probably the same place they do when they do in processing. Like people got eyes on him. He probably had a glass door,
Yep.
Well, my biggest thing is, I know some attorneys that are pretty good, but on the same token, largely growing up, my parents always told me,
"Oh my God, Tommy,
don't trust." My parents told me, "Don't trust attorneys; they're shysters." and that is, and there are a lot of shyster lawyers out there, so you don't know. But if indeed this is true, and these guys legit used this kid's GoFundMe to go and do basically enrich themselves. God, that's just, they're just shitty humans if they did that, and it's just terrible. Now, Kyle talked about a lot of other stuff in this interview, and folks, I urge you to check it out, view it for yourself, see what you think of it. Obviously, Kyle's going to be a big story for a while. a lot of people on the left, and I've seen this all over social media, whether it's Twitter Spaces, whether it's here, whether it's just Twitter proper or Facebook, they're still losing it over this kid. They cannot conceive of the fact that, due process actually worked. And it's a shame. But
well, I mean, look what some of the things that they've been saying. They were saying like, "Oh, well, this guy got it off. Well, we need to change the laws." I mean, that's the latest thing that Colbert said, because he can't stand it. He was reading so hard over this all night long. He's like, "We got to do something about this. We got to change the laws." This is the same guy. If you go back enough years, it was red pilled so bad that he was agreeing with anything and everything the Republicans were saying.
Now Stephen Colbert?
Now he's flipped in the complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rachel said Jubies need to be separated by sight and sound per Wisconsin state statute. She was in that particular business.
All right.
So if you can't see them or hear them, they need to be put in a corner.
Apparently.
Rachel, you're silly.
Everybody put up your earmuffs.
Blue-eyed Roofery in the base says, "Don't trust attorneys and never talk to police." Sorry, not sorry.
I have a favorite attorney. I do, and I have to say he's my mate from my home state of Michigan, and that is Jeffrey Feiger. Jeffrey Feiger defended the motherfucking dude who shot that gay guy on the damn Jenny Jones show, the Secret Crush back in was it 91 or 92? On the Jenny Jones show. I know you guys remember that. His opening statement in that trial was an hour long. Like, that right there is commitment to the gimmick. Jeffrey Feiger is a damn showman. And normally defense attorneys, trust me, I know, Matt, I know. I see that look. They're scumbags. They are. But they're high-paid scumbags with nice houses and big houses and nice cars too. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to go into law originally, and my dad was like, "You really want to do that?" Yeah, me really,
that or banking.
No,
I worked in finance.
That look on Mad's face. That's not actually from what you're talking about. It's from the picture I sent him on Twitter.
Dude, it looks like a giant tongue, like a cow tongue. Hanging between.
I'm Peter Paul. That's between y'all.
That's it. Now you're going to get that DM too.
We ain't touching that. We ain't touching that.
Never.
No.
I look at okay, so his attorneys, like Kyle's attorneys in the trial, they caught a lot of heat, and I watched a lot of the Ricada law streams.
I did too.
It's so nice to hear that many perspectives, and I in YouTube, I've met a couple, listened to a couple different lawyers. And it's like sometimes the defense, it's like you're sitting there and I'm looking at it going like, why aren't you objecting to this? Like, what are you doing? Like, what, you know what I mean? Because even like Ricada and them, they were like, why are they not saying anything here? But I mean, it worked out. I think this is just one of those cases where the justice system worked. It actually worked. And the fucked up thing is, if you look at Kyle's race on the thing, he's Hispanic. Yeah. I didn't know this kid was Hispanic.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I mean, so is George Zimmerman, but
George, they lightened his skin on CNN now.
Yeah,
they lightened his fucking skin.
Well, Chris Fisk brings up a point here, and appreciate your passion on this, Chris. Because I might not use the same exact phrasing, but you're 100% right. The reason they hate Kyle so much is because his acquittal symbolizes that we no longer will put up with the commie bullshit, and we will push back. And
I agree.
You're right about that. Yeah, absolutely. Brightest Day says, "Can we just leave Rachel's pickup off screen?" Rachel, our friend Rachel is a very, very, very
love Rachel
lady.
Hey, motion sustained.
You'll have mad votes.
Nice. Godzillionaire, hey, great to see you, buddy. It'll be funny if Nick Rekieta starts getting offers for huge national trials after this. I would not be surprised, Godzillionaire, because a lot of people gravitated to his coverage because his coverage was just about the best out there during that whole thing. Because
Is he still practicing?
I watched it on YouTube. Yeah, Nick practices, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
I never
Absolutely.
watched it. It was too busy. Like I was trying to listen to the trial and they would explode like on the second word. I'm like,
Gap Stargate agrees with what Chris said. Agreed, we need to keep pushing back because right now everything is effed up. Yes, it is. Hail to our friend Small Time. CNN lightened Rittenhouse skin, but they made Joe Rogan look sicker than he was when he had the coof. Yeah, they absolutely
wow.
did that. They absolutely did that.
They made Joe Rogan look like he was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what the mainstream media does. They have been busted. I don't know how many times. Editing, doctoring footage.
Well, did you see those, Drew? Did you see that one with the doctor where she was talking about how a bunch of her patients, like you said, like 30% of them had taken ivermectin?
Yes, that was from Houston.
And they were trying to roast her. They were trying to roast her.
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
I watched that. Who sent me that? PJ from Orville Nation sent me that yesterday. DM me that video. That was ridiculous. And did you hear the way the reporters were trying to like kind of guide her answers during the press conference? But to her credit, she was way too smart for that shit. Like she was like, no, look at my case studies, look at my trial, look at what we've done. I'm like, look at the percentages of the patients and the clinicals. It's like she handled her shit well. That was ridiculous for what they did. Like, because they're putting a patient at risk because they don't want to use ivermectin. That's what they did. That patient.
I mean, that's the whole thing is they have that false narrative going on that this is some kind of new drug that it's never been around. It's not tested. It's not approved. That shit has been around for a long time. A very
54
long
years.
Time.
Yeah.
Yep. It's been around for 54 years.
It's not something new.
well, 54 years. That's not long enough to just to put this drug in your system.
2.5 billion patients, no big deal.
Right?
Yeah. The COVID
with hydroxychloroquine in the beginning. Like,
they tried to make Trump out to sound like a fucking lunatic for taking that or suggesting
horse dewormer.
Yeah, that's what all these all these idiots still say. Oh, it's horse dewormer. It's like, how? Tell me you have cognitive dissonance severely without telling me you have severe cognitive dissonance. That's horse dewormer. All right.
Well,
ring your call button.
the easiest way to shut them idiots.
The fucking head.
The easiest way to shut those idiots up when you catch them too is I caught a couple on Twitter. Could you imagine that? Me going at somebody on Twitter? So I actually just pulled up the actual FDA listing of what ivermectin is for and what it was used for and how long it's been around. Threw that right up there, and then they just shut up. They blocked me and they ran away from the fight. There's no coming back from that because once the facts hit you, guess what? Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yep. The ivermectin works.
Facts,
right?
Root Korean the base says need to start getting the media on the record and just get them to admit they want to abolish the Constitution.
Oh
yes, absolutely.
Yep. Did you hear what's her name? One of the squad members out on the cuckoo, the craziest one.
Rashida Tlaib, the one from Michigan.
Yeah, she was on Axio. Yeah.
Yes. Holy. Oh my God.
You're just like, wow.
The guy says, so in 10 years, you want to abolish all federal prisons and release all incarcerated inmates. That's not what I'm saying. Well, no, it says it right here.
Yeah. She's like, that's not what it really said. Like, no, it says it right
that's
here.
That's not what I really mean.
This is your words right here. Well, you can't take it literally, but literally these are your words. You can't take it literally.
It's just a rough draft. When it gets
you
to
want
the bill,
this signed into law, but as everyone knows, don't take it literally.
What do you expect from somebody whose comrade is a bitch who married her brother?
No. This is a different one.
Well, but they're all in the squad though. Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Alexander Ocasio-Cortez.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Oh man! All right.
You know her father's a drug lord.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
serve
yeah.
drinks for a living, Poppy. Fuck you. Now I'm a congresswoman. I'm a senator.
Yeah. The Islington girl, man, the women are bringing it strong tonight. Props to you, ladies in the chat. Wow. The Islington girl says they don't want people to take treatments, period. Rachel says the Japanese scientist to discover it won
All
a
right, just
Nobel
leave that
Prize
picture up.
for his Nobel Peace
Yeah.
Prize for his discovery.
But to be fair, it was under the category for damn it, what's that word for horse stuff? Not
Equestrian.
Equestrian category. Thank you there, ETIP.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if I could have put all that together.
I
But you
dated
get
a
it.
barrel racer.
Rachel
I
said
know.
at one time
There
it
you
was
go.
called
Magic
the
drug.
magic drug. Yes.
Yep.
If ivermectin is horse dewormer, Tylenol is a horse pain medicine. Exactly.
That's right.
Chris.
Boom.
Man, you think that Adega and shout out to Dr. Adega, man. Adega, thank you, because that treatment regimen you put me on is still working for me, by the way. You think that is bad, you should read the research articles and how the information is manipulated from the very start, all funded by Big Farm.
Yeah,
Gap
they get
Stargate says, "Oh, the brother lover."
They get exactly the research they pay for.
Yeah. Islington girl said, "I saw a video just today that was about Japan solving the coup. It's gone there." Yeah,
They just stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
Did you see they got mad because not enough people in Africa had the coup? They're like, we don't know how they don't have the coup. It's like because they're not paying attention to the mainstream media.
Oh wow!
Well, from what I understand, that there's a few of those tribes that there have access to hydroxychloroquine, and they were using that early on.
They don't even have horses.
Rachel,
shut up,
Rachel
man.
dropping, Rachel dropping some facts.
Yes.
Look at this.
Yes.
Ilhan
Rachel's
Omar
on point.
Yep.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar has also put $1 million to her now hubby for consulting fees.
Consulting
Crazy.
fees. So she divorced her brother and actually married somebody she wasn't related to.
Yeah.
I don't know if they ever.
Well, no,
got
it's her
divorced.
second cousin.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hey, Godzillionaire, thank you so much for the $5. And yeah, folks, if you want to help support the channel, listen, the channel is not monetized on YouTube yet, but you can put in the exclamation point tip command and the
Just
link,
a tip.
the link to
Just the tip.
send.
All right, just the tip.
Use
You
the
get a whole
Stream
$5
Elements.
it might hurt.
Yeah, the link to use the Stream Elements tipping apparatus is there if you choose to support in that way. Thank you so much.
Is it really an apparatus, Drew?
Yes, it's the red jumpsuit apparatus.
Oh, nice reference. I'm
Yeah.
picking up what you're laying down, Daddy-O.
Yes.
Is it a latex jumpsuit?
I heard they were just getting.
Oh, is that like
bring out the gimp?
Oh man,
yeah. I've
Zippers-
actually heard that as well, Islington girl, and you're not the first person that that I have heard.
Go
that.
up 3. Go up 3 from there. Go up 3 from there.
All
To
right.
Godzillionaire.
Godzillionaire says they take the zebra dewormer in Africa.
I didn't want that to go unnoticed.
Yeah. Wow.
The one
Funny
comment I
thing,
saw
in the Wizard of Oz, they didn't use horses; they used zebras.
Does the money go to deforestation to stop Walton?
Nobody.
Walton, the evil lumber baron, Stephen Walton.
Yeah. Spirited.
What are you talking about, Square?
Spirited. It's funny that you mentioned that.
He's
from
not black.
earlier. That's not the first time I've heard this theory, because that has been out there. I'm on the side more of I don't think that he necessarily is, but I think that there were definitely people around him that were.
By the way, like they are heavy in law enforcement and military.
Yes. Very
Amen.
much so.
Yeah, yeah. When I was a cop though, like it was just too much charity work they were talking about. I was like, forget it.
The Iber is used for malaria over the counter in Africa, hence the low to no numbers there. Yeah, Adega, right on point, dropping the info.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one comment I saw about that is like we are in Africa. We have real things to worry about, like malaria and this and that.
Yeah.
This fake flu that we don't care about that. We have other things we have to be scared of.
Yeah, lions. Ever heard of them?
Right.
Beetles are much faster.
Or what about
But they
those
have
ostrich? Those ostrich.
They have an
parts that I
ample
sent you
supply
there,
of Red Bull
man.
there.
Yeah.
I was always afraid of getting fucking, getting eaten by a lion. Like, if I was like, man, if I ever went to Africa, I'm like, that right there, that and Ebola are the things that scare me. Lions and Ebola, like, I'm like, that's a flesh-eating disease. Fuck that. And lions will eat your flesh.
I actually think hippos kill more people than lions in Africa.
Yeah, hippos are fucking mean, dude. Those big
They're
fat
mean as
bastards.
shit.
They just
Dude.
literally are hungry hippos.
Dude,
Not just Lizzo.
Dude, the hippos, like the hippos, dude, I've seen them like eat freaking crocodiles, bro.
Can we just call the hippos from now on? Can we just call them Lizzos?
I don't want to derail us too much, but have you ever heard of the hippo bill? This was a real thing. So after the Boer War, the second Boer War, right? We had a meat shortage in America, and we also had a plant problem in like Louisiana. There was some plant that some Japanese diplomat came over with, and it spreads too much and like stops up the rivers or whatever. So the plan was to fix both problems was to bring hippos from Africa, because we were told by this guy named Black Panther that fought in the Boer War against. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not bullshitting this. This is all true, right? His name was Fitzgerald, I believe, was his real name, but they called him the Black Panther. He fought this other white guy. Like, they went back and forth. They were both scouts, and they were like, like rivals or whatever during the second Boer War. Anyway, so he convinced people that hippos are very docile and they can be raised. Like, you feed them by a bottle and you can walk them on a leash if you wanted to. And we were this fucking close to bring in hippos to this country to hang out in Louisiana to eat the plant, and also so that we could eat them. There was other animals as well.
Kudzu. It's an invasive plant species.
Oh, yep. There you go. See, I don't make this shit up.
Yeah.
So
Rachel had your back.
So hippos to fight the kudzu, and then we had the hippos just start eating motherfuckers because Black Panther told us to bring them here.
Didn't they have another name for that bill that they were trying to pass? Wasn't it called like the Gail Simone bill or something?
Oh man. Rachel said until they want lunch.
Until they want lunch money.
Oh my god, man.
Just remember, this was a Simpsons skit, and that's all I can think of right now.
Look, I'm not making this. All of this is real. Okay.
Right. Time profit, I accept. I will be the next James Bond.
I wanna get
James Junk Bond.
Oh god.
I denounce all the Jewishness in me. If Lizzo's looking for Lizzo's like, when you wish upon a Jew. I mean, no, Lizzo, no.
I like the girls.
This is the plot of Black Panther.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. All right. I do want to get to another serious topic here, and this has to do with the tragedy that happened the other night. And it was just, when I heard this, you guys, it was absolutely horrific. I was just, I can't believe that this happened. It was just awful. And
you know what I was waiting to hear, Drew? I was waiting to hear that OJ got loose and he just went crazy on the crowd with a Bronco. That's what I thought I was going to hear.
Oh, sorry. It wasn't Fitzgerald. It's Fritz de Quazine was Black Panther.
Well, when they investigated this and they found out that this person was the perpetrator, this is what pisses me off. Again, and we talk about the mainstream media. Watch how fast, and it's already happening, that this is getting memory hold. This whole tragedy is getting memory hold, and it really, really, really burns me to the core that that's happening, because I feel so badly for not only the people that lost their lives, but for the people that were injured. This is just evil. It's plain out evil, and I hate that the mainstream media does this, but they are silent on this, and they are going to memory hole it, and it is just absolutely not fair.
Did you see that female Democrat politician that said this was retribution for the Rittenhouse thing? And they were like, nope, you're out. You're gone.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Well, the other thing that they were doing is, I don't remember who reported on it, but a lot of these other sites are actually burying that information, that he's a huge member or supporter of BLM and some other groups like that. And they're trying to hide that shit. They want to keep that under wraps because they don't want that to be known.
This dude has a 3 decade, like at least 2 decades of he just hit his fucking girlfriend with the same car.
He's
that
done
was used
this.
in this.
Yes, a week prior. Yes.
Yeah, the week ago he fucking ran her over.
Okay, you hit 2 people with your car, and all of a sudden you're a car runner of people?
Well, no. Here's the best part. The best part is what they actually tried to say when they came up with excuses for this. They tried to say that he was running from somebody to try to get, so he didn't get stabbed. First off, if he's running from somebody, that would actually insinuate that he was on his feet, which he was not. He was in a car. I'd like to know how they were stabbing him through a car.
Do you know how fast they run? Or what type of knife? Maybe one of those knife guns,
Well, the authorities said he was
with the stock bump on it.
Yeah, he was not being chased.
No, he left before the cops got there.
Yeah. So I know that,
or allegedly, by the way, allegedly on all this, because we.
Yeah,
I know
allegedly.
And allegedly, the reason he was running is because he had just shot or fired off shots allegedly at his nephew.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I heard it was a domestic dispute. I didn't know about.
Well, yeah.
But this guy
gonna go to hell.
but this guy. Awesome. This guy was just an innocent angel, like St. Floyd of fentanyl, He was just out going to the store to get some didn't do nothings, and he happened to run over a crowd of people, and
it happens.
When a week was it like days before this piece of shit is talking about how white people deserve to be taken out en masse and all this anti-white rhetoric. But it's all right because white people bad, guy, and they played some of his SoundCloud rap, which was, I would rather have heard Ulysses S. Claw's SoundCloud mixtape than this fucking idiot who literally couldn't string a coherent fucking sentence together through that mumble rap shit he was trying to spew. I think I could spit hotter fucking fire on a few bars than him.
No,
give me 16 bars, I'll out-rap this fucker. But no, seriously, this is pathetic.
Marbles. Yeah, it sounds like people chewing marbles.
This guy. I mean, he's literally all the evidence and the facts are just laid out. This guy's got a fucking. I mean, this is if a prosecutor ever wanted to slam dunk. Hey, Littlefinger, pay attention. This is going to be a slam dunk right here. There's no way.
Is it though? Like, I mean, because you're gonna have to put him behind the wheel at the time of the thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's not gonna be the easiest thing. All you have is some blurry pictures. You can't really see anything in it.
Well, they're gonna.
You've got to have witnesses that didn't get hit, that could positively out of all those people that could at least corroborate and positively ID him.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying.
Plus, I'm thinking, okay, this is just the attorney in me thinking here. Plus DNA from inside the car.
It's his car. His DNA is going to be in there.
Well, it's his car. So who else is driving his car? Because there was 2 other people in the car allegedly with him at the time of the incident. There was 2 other people in the car. I mean, everything about this screams, I did this shit. I know it still needs to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, which a good prosecutor should not have a problem raising. A good prosecutor.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, actually, you can kick it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well. Yeah.
Well,
yo, what's up, bro?
You're talking about a whole street of people that were running for their lives because a car was coming at them.
Hey.
Yeah.
And it was
That was a really
moving
bad
vehicle.
episode of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Hey, ETEP, I know that you have to take off, so we're going to
Yes.
give you the floor and let you do your outro, sir, and tell everybody where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Etep Okuyan, the people's. Oh, sorry, I'm not Billy D. Williams tonight. No, I'm Etep Okuyan of Etep Okuyan's Place to Be Reviews. I'm normally not this well dressed, but tonight was a special occasion. I wanted to look
Bar
good for
mitzvah.
the crew. It wasn't. If I was a rich man. Anyway, you can find me at Etep Okuyan's The Place to Be Reviews, where I review Batwoman, and I hate myself for it. Tomorrow's the mid-season finale, so I'll be putting together a special video between tomorrow and Friday afternoon when I release that, mostly because I'll have to ram my head into a brick wall 72 times and bleed out and suffer through the episode and write the script and produce the video. Yeah, it takes a long time. It's garbage, I know, but you guys love seeing me suffer. I'm masochistic. I'm here to entertain you. Tomorrow night, Tony Tonedeaf and I will be joined by, to be announced,
Me, I'll be there.
on Mad. Oh, Mad. Oh, yes, I just DM Mad. Mad will be there tomorrow night on Going Rogue, episode 45, episode Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, because, baby, that's all we need. We'll be having, we have Holy Shit News, Buy or Sell, and plus all the regular goodness on Wednesday night. Next Monday, episode 180 of Monday Night Going in Raw, plus, well, it's Thanksgiving, so I'm not going to be doing much. Like I said, I'll have the Batwoman video will be out Friday. Because Thursday's Thanksgiving, so I get to watch the Lions lose because I'm from Michigan and that's what we do. Shut up. I haven't watched a down of pro football since the Super Bowl last year, but I will watch the Lions lose on Thanksgiving because that's tradition. So to this panel, you guys are awesome. This chat, Rogue Entertainment chats are the fucking best. I'm headed over to the Clown World Review with my brother Tony Tonedev to review the Monday Night Wars. We'll be doing the second and third episode of Nitro and the second and third episode of Raw from 1996. And that's where you can find me. And probably I got to get out of this suit real quick because I want to put a t-shirt and a hoodie on. So thank you guys. This has been great. Thank you for having me on, Drew. As always, brother, I appreciate it, man. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah,
Same
thank
to you,
you,
ETEP. Same to you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
See you, brother.
Yeah, God
See you
bless you,
later.
ETEP. Have a
God
great
bless y'all.
You should
Thanksgiving.
do more streams in this suit, and that might be his push over 1,000.
I will.
Yeah.
I've got a closet full of suits. I can start doing that. So.
I
will.
don't know,
fuck it.
man. I really like you in the suit, dude.
I'll wear a tie tomorrow night. How about that? I haven't worn a tie in years. I didn't even wear a tie when I was doing finance. I said no, ties are for liars. I don't need those. I'm bullshitting you on a computer. I will wear a tie tomorrow night. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good night, man.
Peace out.
We'll see
See you
you,
in a
bro.
bit, ETEP.
All right. I know that Grant Gregory, our buddy from down under, one of the best memers in the entire community, he reached out to me and I sent him an invite for the panel. So with that being said, here is our boy, Mr. Grant Gregory, all the way the thunder from down under. What is up, sir?
How's everyone doing?
Oh, it's good to see
Doing
you,
awesome,
my friend.
man.
You
Hey,
know-
mate, how's the Bobby?
It's not barbecue weather at the moment. It's a bit wet.
No,
But we'll be on the weekend.
Ooh, hiss.
Yeah, so we were talking about Grant. I don't know if you saw this this tragic thing that happened the other day in John, help me out here because I'm going to butcher the name of that city again.
I can't see it.
Waukesha.
Waukesha.
Okay.
Not Waukesha.
Yeah.
Today's daughter's name.
Wakanda? Wasn't it Wakanda?
Yeah, so this was a guy that plowed into that parade, that crowd of people, and it turns out that they said that he was not being chased by police because it was initially thought he was being chased by police. He was not. So it looks even more like he just went and intentionally ran down all those kids.
Well, how can it even look like it? It was definitely because at the point that you hit the first person, most people stop when they hit something. They stop. He did not. He kept going.
Yeah.
Well, he went through the barricades to begin with, and this isn't the first time. Literally a week prior to that, he ran over a woman at a gas station.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Allegedly.
His own girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for that one. Like, I've had a girlfriend.
Oh God.
No way, man.
I was making sure mine didn't come out here to.
But what I find odd about it is they're asking people to come forth as witnesses. Are they having trouble identifying whether it was him or not? That was
Yeah, I mean,
they said the evidence that was in question were apparently some of the images were blurred and kind of you know for kind of unrecognizable. But I think what's going to end up, and Mad procedurally, I'm pretty sure you could probably speak on this. They're going to pull any sort of cam footage from either traffic cams on the street.
Yeah, all of it.
or anything. Right. So
Yeah, they're gonna pull
but
everything.
I mean, I know Mad's going to probably talk about this too. But my wife works for the Florida Highway Patrol as a dispatcher, and she tells me all the time about some of this stuff. If the cop legitimately does not pull the person over and legitimately sees themselves, it makes it a lot harder for the prosecution to be able to do something against that person.
They have to be behind the wall. Like, look, man, I've done a ton of DWIs, and the same thing. You have to have the person in physical control of the motor vehicle on a highway or road or what have you, right? While under the influence of intoxicating alcoholic beverage, indoor drug. Anyways, impaired because of the effects of intoxicating alcohol. But what I'm saying is, just looking at his car, just because it's a car, doesn't mean you're like, oh, you're responsible for whatever happened with your car. That's not how it works, right?
So it was definitely his vehicle, though.
Yeah, it's his vehicle, yeah. But I mean, do you remember Mystic River? All right.
What is
right.
that?
So they it's a movie, right? So they brought in the dude saying like, "Hey, we found all this blood and stuff in your trunk." He's like, "That's crazy." Well, someone stole my car the other night.
Mhm.
Weird, right? So they couldn't pin it on him because, I mean, anybody could have been in the car because it was missing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the wrong person was killed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
It doesn't matter about the keys. It doesn't matter about unless you have him in the vehicle, in control of the vehicle. You have to have him in control of the vehicle at the time.
I also just think, and this is probably a little off base, that they're just going to try to get as much of a solid case as they can before they try to pronounce anything, just because of how politicized all this is now. So they'll grab anybody that might have seen anything and see how much they can corroborate.
Yeah, because I guess if he's got a half decent defense, as soon as there's one discrepancy,
You're
their
talking
entire
about
defense on
DWI?
that.
keys need to be accessible in Wisconsin, even if vehicle is parked in off.
Well, so it's always tricky trying to get a DWI for a guy that's drunk in his car, but he's parked. Even if it's on, if it's idling, it's like because it's not in motion.
Mm-hmm.
Public intox would probably be probably be your best bet on that one.
Could you ever? I was gonna say, could you ever cite somebody for that, man? When you were active as a police officer.
I tried to actually get I almost had like a double DWI because so this guy pulled over all right, so another officer pulled over a guy that was driving, right? In the middle of him trying to talk to them, the chick was like, I know where I'm drunk off her ass. I know where I'm going. And like got out, got into the drive, told him to scoot over and then put it in drive, right? So it was about to take off. I'm like, dude, so I have her too, because he wasn't SFST certified. So I went out to do all the testing and stuff like that. I was like, dude, so like he obviously was driving because he was one pulled over, and then she was in physical control. I arrested both of them for DWI. The other one got dropped, but hers got dropped. They're like, well, technically, she didn't go anywhere. That's not the point. She was in physical control of the motor vehicle. Right.
Yeah, I mean, if she legitimately took control of the motor vehicle, then at that point in time, she became a responsible party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, she was great, dude, because he yelled at me on the way to the station. She goes, I can't believe you're doing to me. I can't believe you're doing this to me after everything I've done for your people. I mean, these are your people, your culture. I'm like, what? Apparently she ran a charity in Mexico. And I was like, ma'am, I'm not Mexican. I'm Irish. She goes, oh, wait. Oh, so you're better than them? I'm like, no, ma'am. They're just not my, they're just not my people. I was like,
so you're not mad the Mexican?
no, I was like, no, like they're just not my people. Like if you're in Ireland helping little, IRA kids, maybe we would have something to talk about, but I'm just not Mexican.
Just helping little IRA kids.
Not all on the IRA.
She was, but she was only helping the
God.
green ones.
Small time. It all depends on what state. Every state has different laws when it comes to DWIs. Like they're going to vary.
Oh my
what
God.
you do not.
Dude, you are the king of like deadpan humor. I swear.
She didn't think it was that funny, but yeah.
Ugh.
Some people just don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah, right.
Oh man. All right. Well, I've got another story here, so we could say, "Let's go, Brandon," because apparently, oh God, this is disastrous. By the way, so Grandpa Joe has decided that well, let's go ahead and open the reserves, and boy, did it backfire. It's like it hasn't even helped because he said today I'm announcing action to lower the cost of gas and oil for American families. The Department of Energy will make available releases of 50 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve to lower gas and oil prices for Americans, which they promptly turned and raised the price per barrel after he did that. So
well, that alone is not going to solve the problem. I mean, look at the same thing that happened when Katrina hit. They released a whole bunch of reserves, and that did not save the prices from continuing to skyrocket. So this is bullshit, and everybody that knows what happens when some kind of emergency happens and gas prices start soaring and the oil price starts, they know this is not going to fix it. This is him just pandering to his base, hoping that they'll be fooled a little bit longer.
But it does the complete opposite. That's what I don't get. Everyone knows this, and I heard people saying, "Oh, well, it's going to be cheaper now." I went, "No, but that's going to drive the prices up because you're going to have to replace your reserves eventually."
Chris says, "Imagine if we just had a pipeline or something."
Just something. I mean,
We do.
Keystone just right down the
it's in the
street.
Ukraine.
Exactly.
Okay.
Rita says, "I hear that they've been selling reserves to China. I would not
Absolutely.
be surprised." Islington Girl says it went up in price. I'm pretty sure it was 80 a barrel before. Yeah, it did go up in price, and that's the thing. It's crazy. And, everything that this guy does. I mean, God, Brandon is an absolute tool, man. And he keeps on doing it. And the thing is, God, at this point, I feel like, okay, call me crazy, folks, but I feel like what he's doing is he's just going to straight up empty our entire oil reserve and then say, well, it's not my fault. I had to use it all. And then we're going to be in even more hyperinflation. And they're causing an energy shortage on purpose here.
Well, you know what? I mean, here's the thing too, Drew. I mean, we're looking at the time of year that this is happening right now, like how these prices are soaring. We haven't even hit peak prices yet, because usually you get peak prices in the middle of summer, and then in the wintertime they raise up tremendously because of home heating.
He said
we haven't even seen the worst of it yet. There's more on the way.
He said if people bitch, go out and get an electric car. That was his answer. That was legitimately his answer.
Oh, yeah, because, I mean...
people were concerned. He said...
Well, they're completely isolated from having to need any any type of fossil fuel. So
Yeah, well,
I mean, except for developing all that technology
and the
building
power
it and
plants
and the power and then Apart from that,
Wow.
completely free.
But other than those few things,
hail to our boy Cosmic Fusion that says, "Don't forget to smash that like button like an SJW trying to smash the patriarchy." That's
But
right.
actually succeed in pressing it. That's the difference.
Yes. Actually succeed. Oh, everything King Brandon touches turns to shite. Yes, you are correct, Rita. I mean, this is just a comedy of errors at this point, and this guy is never gonna get it right. He is so beyond clueless, and he is just such a puppet. Oh God, man. So JM, what are your thoughts on that one?
Oh my God. Change his underwear, freaking give him an ice cream cone, stick him in for a nap, maybe a little applesauce, and take the freaking keys to the White House away from him, please.
Oh, he doesn't have the keys.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop putting open or pull on the handle. Something.
Yeah, let him figure it out himself. Just give him the old yellow treatment.
That's right.
God,
That's what I think. Take him out back.
Yes.
no. Like we need him.
The old Yeller treatment.
No. We need him to stay in for the rest of this term because guess who would be up at bat?
Oh well, yeah, you're true. Yeah, you're right about that, man. Yeah.
Man.
That's right. Hamilton would be.
Well, it won't be Nancy Pelosi.
No,
she's moving to Florida for freedom.
God.
Rachel just bought a $25 million house in Florida.
On a government salary. How
Yep.
does that work?
Yep.
Rachel says, wouldn't be surprised if they mess with the grid. Ding, ding, ding. I've been talking about that. I still firmly believe that they are going to come for the grid at some point, and many people end up dying. Then they'll use the propaganda to further the climate change narrative and depopulate at the same time.
Well,
and Rachel, I think that you are spot on there because listen, the thing is they are trying to do it at both ends with COVID, and they could go in a scenario like that and just start again where because they've had a hard on for the climate change bullshit narrative for decades now. And they want so badly for that to be true. So much so, by the way, that they have junk scientists on their payrolls to sit there that they trot out in front of the cameras and say, hey, look, the climate is changing.
That's like I said before, they get the research they pay for.
So here's the other thing on that too, right? So you use up all 50 million barrels of freaking crude oil. You claim that you're going to bring the prices down, and now that you've moved all that crude oil out of reserve, how do you replenish that crude oil if we have zero pipelines?
I mean, we'll buy it from other people. Come on, it's easy.
Just print more money and buy it. That's simple.
Hopefully, we'll get a discount after we approve that pipeline for Russia and them.
Well,
here's hoping.
This is like we were saying. This is part of their agenda as far as like green energy and everything. It's been on that table for a while, and it's also why the reason they have that other bill in reserve that they were trying to work on, where they want to make people pay a percentage extra tax for every mile that they drive with a gas-powered car. They've got a lot of things in place that they're pushing right now. But by the way, they're looking to push this on people and punish the everyday average citizen.
So what not a lot of people are talking about is that all this Build Back Better, all these this legislation that they want to push. The point of it is to give the federal government more control, because the good thing about the U.S. is that states have the almost autonomy to really deal with a lot of these issues. So you have states like Texas and Florida that are thriving and will continue to thrive regardless of what California and New York does. What they want to do is they want to give more power to the federal government, so that way everyone has to suffer under that same thing. But I also wanted to say that. Shit, what did I wanted to say?
The theme of the night is hippos because apparently we went. Godzillionaire says when we find out that hippos
that's
solve
right.
climate change, we can blame everything on Mad.
Two things. I love the 99% of scientists say that climate change is real. I don't care what a geologist has to say about climate change, just because they're, you know what I mean? Like, who are these scientists? Second, I watched the movie. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Well, I will. It's Fitch on Apple, because I doubt any of y'all pay for that. I wouldn't, but I keep forgetting to cancel it. Anyway, it's a Tom Hanks movie. And
the robot one?
Yeah. It's pretty good. But I shit you not. So y'all remember what happened with the hole in the ozone? Remember that thing?
You know, the thing that didn't really exist.
Closed it up.
No, it existed. It just healed itself because that's what the ozone does. Anyway, it was interesting in that movie what happened. But
All right,
it's called Fitch.
Finch? I think Finch.
Oh, Finch. Okay.
Finch or Fitch, one of them, yeah.
Finch?
I'll have to look it up.
He has a robot manservant.
Yeah, well, we need to we need to definitely God, we need to get this guy out. Rachel says part of Wisconsin used to be tropical with the shallow ocean and reefs. Now look at us.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, this is just, to me, it's blatant because I feel like this is all part of, at least on my end, I feel like this is part of the economy tank, the intentional economy tank that they're trying to accelerate right now. So, you know, I feel that that's why this is being done. So.
So, do you remember the last time that there was like a really big problem with all these businesses and everything? I mean, it started around the Black Friday, and they were saying it was the worst Black Friday that all these companies ever had, and it led into a really, really poor return for a lot of these companies around Christmas time. You think we're going to wind up seeing something even worse this time around?
Oh man.
Dude, I liked it more than, I mean, that's why I didn't want to ruin it for everybody, but the whole thing is like it actually heals itself.
Thank you for ruining that movie, Christmas, because
I enjoyed it. I thought it was, I mean, it's a little slow. Kind of Chappie like. By the way, Chappie, I watched it for the first time like a month or two ago. Man, I actually liked that movie. I like that Neil. What's his name?
See what he's saying to me.
Yeah.
Neil Bernkamp. Is that his name?
Neil Blomkamp. Neil Blomkamp.
Is that the guy that did District 9 and Chappie?
Yes, District 9.
I like his movies, man.
I like
Elysium.
I like certain Neil Blomkamp stuff for sure. I'm serious. There needs to be a Nuremberg trial for Ron Klain, White House Chief of Staff. We're the only two verdicts in your firing squad. Off this guy, and everything changes. Oh man, you know. Again, Tony, tell us how you really feel. But listen, there's a whole lot of very anti-American people in this administration, and it should be clear to everyone at this point. All right, I know that we kind of have to move along. I know that JM needs to take off here shortly, so I do. Before he goes, I want to ask him a couple of geopolitical questions because I know that with him being an experienced veteran, I'm sure that he probably has some insight. So I was going to ask you, JM, that, what do you think as far as where China's concerned right now? Are they going to make a strategic move to go in and take over Taiwan?
In all honesty, I do. And the reason I say that is because look what just happened with their supersonic missile that they just launched. Went all the way around the world, came back, and nobody did a damn thing. We've got aircraft carriers and destroyers and subs over off the South China Sea, one of which my son happens to be a captain on. And he's been letting me know that there's been a strategic move from China with aircraft. Of course, we've seen, some of that on, I believe it's One American News has actually broadcast that, because most of the mainstream media does not.
Yeah, they won't.
And they won't because they're all bought and paid for. But I honestly do, because of if they are able to go in and take that territory, then they can use the ocean, that the inlets and stuff for their transport of mad military equipment. So it'll be interesting. We have a lot of servicemen over there that are basically sitting ducks, and it's sad to say. And I don't think our woke generals will. They'll probably call China to let them know that we're going to go ahead and make strategic moves against China. So
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at this point. Not the way that.
I mean, Milley's already admitted that
Yes.
with his white rage and all that he'll call them before there's any kind of move made, so that prepare China for a battle. But it's sad to say that we don't have a commander in chief. We don't have the only thing he's in command of is his naps. We don't have a military command that is willing to do anything other than lie before Congress. And it's just really disgusting. Really disgusting, guys.
You got some comments here supporting you, JM. I know my buddy Tony says China has mock U.S. carriers in the northwestern desert. They are doing bomb training on.
Haven't heard that, but I don't doubt it.
Chris Fisk says prediction: China will march on Taiwan. Their purchased assets in the White House will run interference. Someone in our government will fracture from the access and will oust them, and we will be in WW3.
Don't think WW3 is going to be any kind of real combat.
Yeah,
it'll be mostly electronic.
Yeah, mostly be just cyber warfare rather than a hot conflict. Yeah.
Electronic, cultural, economic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because think about it. We're past the force on force warfare, because there's this too much technology and bombs and like what they can do against a force. Now against insurgency, when I was in Iraq and stuff like that, that's different because they don't have the technology to match. You know what I mean? But if you're going against an actual world power like China, you're not going to have a hot conflict. You're not going to have force on force, because it would be pointless, because you would just drone each other out of existence.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Mad's also a former veteran as well. So
Army, right?
Yep.
You can tell.
Oh,
that's
man.
all right. I'll still drink a beer with you, brother.
Oh, of course, man.
All right. Well, I know that these gentlemen have to go, and I know our time is winding down. We just hit the hour-and-a-half mark, and I usually end about this time. So we'll go around. We'll let everybody do their outros, and we'll go from there. The Island Hero says China just needs to wait Taiwan out, maybe. Tony, aka Ruth Korean the Base, aka Blue Eyed Ruth Korean the Base, says I have different confirmation that there was a 10-minute a 2-minute warning by Intel assets following the SV Kabul airport bomber. Imagine knowing the SV was coming and doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, folks, for hanging out with us this evening. I'm going to go around the panel and let everybody do their outros, tell you where they can be found, and we'll start with Mr. Greg Gregory, aka Matt the Mexican.
Yeah, g'day. I'm Mr. Grant Gregory, aka Mad the Mexican. I'm everyone's new favorite co-host. I'm trying to mooch my way onto every single stream if I can. But yeah, speaking of co-host, check out my my interview I did with the gentleman next to me. I think he's that way. Either way, the second best Mad on the panel. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Different insight, and yeah, it was good to get to know the man.
Yeah, and Grant, thank you as always for coming on and hanging out with me. I appreciate you, brother. You are a good friend.
I finally got one on because I'm usually working, so I'm on. As you can see in the background, I'm on dad duty today. So
yeah,
thought I'd take a couple of minutes to jump on and say hello.
And you have an adorable daughter, sir. God bless.
Oh, I can't take any credit for that.
God bless.
It's all mom.
God bless you. God bless you and your family, and have a
You too, brother.
wonderful Thanksgiving. Absolutely.
I don't know if they do Thanksgiving, do they?
We don't do Thanksgiving, but I will do it for Mad.
Yeah, make sure you check out the interview that he did with me. It's awesome. We talked about the multiverse, time travel, all kinds of weird stuff. As far as me, I'll be on Toxic Tuesday here in a couple of like an hour and a half or so. We're doing Top Gun. Tomorrow, we'll be doing something on my channel. I don't know what, something. And I'm also working on a video essay, The Genius of Neil Brin, and what message he is trying to tell us. Spoiler: he is the savior of the world.
Well, he's in all of his films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, because all of his films, if they're a stack on it, because he's only telling 3 stories. Well, one story, but like in 3 different, like all these different ways. But like if you stack them, you can see the message. It's Daniel Brown Da Vinci like, Da Vinci Code. Yeah.
No.
What else I got? That's about it, right? Was there something else?
All right.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting a text message.
You're so insightful, man.
Yeah,
You're gonna try to pull a magic trick or something.
I'm moving on to our guest.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you can go on. Yeah, sorry.
I'm moving on to our guest now, and that is former USMC former Marine J.M. Walbert. Thank you so much, sir, for being here tonight. Appreciate you not only being my friend, but being a great guest. Man, this was an experience, my brother. And let everybody know where they can find you, because I know that you were just waiting to plug Twitter Spaces. So go ahead.
Sure, appreciate it, man. You've been awesome. The cast here has been awesome. You can follow me on Telegram at #W. You can follow me on Twitter at JM Walbert. Normally start my space about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Usually we have a pretty lively group, talk scripture, talk current
events,
geopolitical, and we just have a really good time. Sometimes the subjects go really deep, a lot of rabbit holes. Trying to grab that rabbit, man. And I thank you guys for having me on.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you being such a good friend. And also, thank you for bringing the power of positive energy every morning. And also, something that I think a lot of us need now, and that is bringing people the light of God. And that helps as well. So I appreciate that so much. And God bless you and your family. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Drew.
Right.
You guys have a blessed Thanksgiving also.
Let's go over to Zach, aka Brightest Day, and that is my homie, my co-host on the Pegasus Actual Podcast on Thursday. Tell them where you can be found, bro.
You can find me in my living room because my green screen just failed.
Dude, you had
Also, you can
technical-
find me here at Brightest Day. I'm here on Tuesdays and on Thursdays for Pegasus Actual Podcast. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, I'm on my own channel reading sci-fi novels to you on Booked with Brightest Day. I'm supposed to be building a model here in like an hour. I don't know if I'm going to get to that. And then Thursday, I do gaming streams sometimes.
You lied
All
to me.
right.
I thought you were on a ship.
What really happened, Zach, is you didn't see it, but the guinea pigs were behind the scenes. We nibbled off your green screen wires, and that's why you don't have it anymore. If you pay homage to the collective, they will restore your power.
All right.
Oh, man. All right, Tommy, let them know where you can be found.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. If you've walked into your fridge and you notice that all the carrots and the lettuce are gone at this point, while the collective was there, just follow the droppings that we leave right back to the channel where you find us talking about old school toys, retro toys being done right, and old movies. Every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, going old school retro discussions where we get together with a panel of people and we talk about those things that we love from all those years past and why we love them and why we're fighting for them today. And also 7:45 on my channel, I get together with Vinny Tartamella and we do Rogue Entertainment Presents Collectible Past, where we talk about old toys and retro toys exclusively. Eventually, we might branch off from there, but who knows? Usually, you can catch me on a lot of the different Rogue shows and wherever else somebody might be having a good stream, like our good buddy Wes. I'm not sure if Wes is doing a trekking on Tuesday tonight, and as soon as we get done here, I'm heading over to the Clown World Reviews, talking with the guys about the WCW, WWF, Monday Night Wars, that stuff. I love that shit. I love the
Me
old
too,
school
man.
wrestling. The new
Waiting to
wrestling
get invited back.
The new wrestling sucks balls, but the old stuff, that was so much fun. Just remember this, guys. We are fighting against idiots that just don't care about anything that you like. They don't care about the things from the past. They would just want to take it and they want to destroy it and make it for them. And they don't even really want it. So we got to show them why we love this shit. We got to go in there and fight these idiots at every turn because that's the only way it's going to stop. So remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. Drew, thanks for having me on. And it was awesome talking with everybody on the panel here. As always, even Mad. I like Mad. I just like busting his balls. And Mr. Walbert, thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you again to JM for being on with us. Also, hey, folks, you can click that subscribe button while you're here. Subscribe to this awesome channel. Don't forget, we will have Pegasus Actual Thursday, despite the holiday, because I think that myself and Zach, we both want to do it because we kind of missed last week, so we're gonna make up for it this week, and it'll give everybody a nice kind of after late dinner while you're eating, your little plate of leftovers. You can catch up on some Battlestar Galactica. So make sure that you check that out Thursday. We're gonna do that, and it's gonna be fun. So. Yeah, check out the Pegasus Actual Podcast. Also, you can find me on Twitter at Supreme Heretic. You can also usually catch me on there because I am in a Twitter space, or I have joined my friends' Twitter spaces or whatever. But I'm usually bopping around the Twitter spaces, and also, I do have a new logo that Tommy so great did a great job on, actually, and we didn't get time to show it off tonight, but I will show that off to you probably next show because I'll have it in my branding and everything, and we can now probably move forward on some merch and things like that. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and hopefully this week was the last week with the old intro and I can get rolling with the new intro for Rogue Resistance next week. So thank you, folks, for watching. We appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And, of course, after that, a wonderful Christmas. But I'm sure in between, we will see you again. So till next time, folks, keep the faith and don't get sick.
They think it's right to murder. They want to murder. Look at all the people, and they get a kick out of it. A sexual kick out of it. The whole thing, I think it's sick. 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 The whole thing,